Good morning. I would like to welcome you to this information day on the 2024 calls for proposals under the research infrastructures part of Horizon Europe. We have close to 250 registered to this day, which is really welcome and which illustrates the very high interest in this part of our research and innovation program. I'm Michael Arntoft, and I'm heading the European Commission's Unit for Open Science and Research Infrastructures. You will hear today the presentations of 12 topics covered by the 2024 call. This will take place until lunchtime. And then we will have an additional session in the afternoon covering call implementation matters all the way from submission and evaluation to specificities like lump sum funding. With the support we give to research infrastructures, we want really European researchers, European research organizations to benefit from an integrated and interoperable and a very effective ecosystem of infrastructures. We want our investments and your investments also to drive the development of research infrastructures, infrastructures that can fill the knowledge gaps, infrastructures that can support emerging needs, can support scientific breakthroughs, infrastructures that can help us respond to the societal challenges that we're facing. So, with the activities under this part of the work program, we really want to optimize, we want to consolidate also European research capacities and provide the European research area with a more effective, a more interlinked, a better functioning research infrastructure landscape. Back to the 2024 calls, today we will cover 3 of the 5 destinations that we have put forward in the work program 23-24. The first destination that we will cover is exactly about developing, consolidating and optimizing the European research infrastructure landscape and thereby also maintaining a global leadership in providing the research facilities that we need to do research in Europe. So it's all about reinforcing research infrastructure capacities in Europe, but also about their role at the global level. The second destination we will cover today is about enabling an operational, an open and a fair, open European open science cloud ecosystem. What we want these activities to deliver is what we call a web of fair data and fair services. So a trusted research environment, a trusted virtual research environment that is accessible to the researchers across all disciplines and across Europe. And the third destination we want to cover today is activities that will support the next generation of scientific instrumentation, scientific tools, scientific methods, but also advanced digital solutions for research infrastructures. And all of these instrumentations, tools and methods, they should enable, of course, new discoveries and really keep Europe's research infrastructures at the highest level of excellence so that we can deliver the innovative solutions that are needed to address our societal challenges, but also new industrial applications, new industrial products and services. So, progress on all of these destinations, all of these directions are extremely important when, from a research and innovation policy point of view, we aim to strengthen the sustainability of research infrastructures, the accessibility of research infrastructures, and very importantly also the resilience of our research infrastructures in the European research area. So you will be hearing from a number of colleagues about the calls for proposals that have a deadline in 2024, to be more precise, on the 12th of March 2024. These are calls for proposals that will open on the 6th of December this year. You will have the possibility to pose any questions that you have through Slido. You will see the QR code there in a minute. We will do our very best to answer all your questions here. if not possible, we have to double check a thing. We will post them as frequently asked questions on our website. Now with this, I would like to give the floor to my colleague Grazina Pisevic, who is heading our sister unit in DG Connect. Grazina, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Michael, and good morning to everybody. So I will give, apologies, a short I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I somehow I got the message that that I was muted. But could you please just confirm if this is fine now? I tried to unmute myself. If this is okay. It's okay. Okay, I got the message that it's okay. So again, good morning to everybody. I will give just a very brief policy context overview of two destinations, namely the Infra-EOSC destination and the Infratech destination. As I am leading the team in the European Commission in charge of the infrastructure part of the European Open Science Cloud on the one hand, which is of concern in the Infra-EOSC destination, and then on the other hand, for the Infratech part, mainly the Destination Earth initiative, which is a flagship initiative of the European Commission for the digital and green transition. But a few words of introduction on maybe on the Infra-EOSC destination first. Of course, open science is a policy priority for the European Commission, and it is the standard method of working under its research and innovation funding programs, as it improves the quality, the efficiency, and responsiveness of research. When researchers share knowledge and data as early as possible in the research process with all their relevant counterparts and actors, this of course helps to diffuse the latest knowledge. The European Open Science Cloud is an ecosystem of research data and related services, and as such, it is a key enabler of open science. It encompasses many different things, such as rules of engagement, standards, abstractions, technologies, and services, which all in turn participate in a system that enables and enhances a seamless access to and a reliable use of fair research outputs, such as data and other digital objects. EOSC, of course, contributes to the European strategy for data, which includes thematic common interoperable data spaces. And it enables also the provision of secure and fair enabling European cloud services. The European Open Science Cloud, in this context, of course, is the data space for research and innovation. And by nature, it cuts across multiple scientific disciplines and multiple industrial data spaces, which touch on their research edge. Furthermore, next to those elements, the European Open Science Cloud is very well positioned to be the early operational pilot for SIMPLE. And SIMPLE stands for the smart middleware that the European Commission is in the process of developing at the moment, and which will enable cloud-to-edge federations and support all major data initiatives funded by the European Commission, such as all the European data spaces. The implementation of the European Open Science Cloud, of course, is based on a long-term process of alignment and coordination pursued by the Commission since 2015, with the many diverse stakeholders, including ERICS and other world-class research infrastructures. Building on this progress, the Infra-EOSC destination aims to continue to develop the European Open Science Cloud in a much more cohesive and structured manner, so that it becomes a fully operational enabling system for the whole research data lifecycle. And later during the day, you will hear also specific presentations of the calls in this destination. Now, regarding the Infratech destination, which you will also have the possibility to learn about much more in detail later on during the day. In general, this destination aims to deliver innovative scientific instrumentation, tools, methods, and solutions which advance the state of the art of research infrastructures in the European Union and associated countries, and which show the transformational potential of in research infrastructures operation. Now, Destination Earth initiative, which is a key flagship initiative of the European Union and which showcases really the potential of digital technologies for enabling the green transformation, is a prime example of what can be achieved with European research infrastructures and world-leading know-how in scientific and technical domains. At the same time, Destination Earth must of course, even though it is an implementation project, it must be deeply rooted in science. And it is only fitting to use the research infrastructures investments in this context. As a result, this Infratech destination will continue to support communities to engage closely with this ambitious initiative through further digital twin developments. Digital twins, combined with the application of large-scale artificial intelligence processing, are very important new tools in the digital transformation of Europe's research infrastructures environment, aimed to achieve more interactive and powerful data science work practices. Digital twins as technologies challenge the way in which data is exchanged, processed, and in which results are communicated. The calls in 2024 will build on the work of previous work programs and previous calls and the previous achievements of the Destination Earth initiative. The projects in these calls will definitely benefit from an active technology transfer, which is facilitated by the implementing entities of the Destination Earth initiative, which are the European Space Agency, the European Centre for Medium Range Weather Forecasting, and the European Organization for the Management of Meteorological Satellites. This technological exchange will enable a fast uptake of new ideas, of course, and support the digital transformation of using digital twin technologies for a very impactful modeling of Earth science systems. And with this, I wish you a very fruitful, informative day, and I hand back to my colleague, Michael. Thank you very much.
This contextual picture of research infrastructures in the context of the EU's digital strategy. So, having put research infrastructures in the digital strategy, having put it also in the research and infrastructure policy context, let's now have an overview of the research infrastructures work program 23-24, of course, with a focus on the 24 calls. And for that, I have with me today my colleague Carmen Marcus, who will provide you with this overview. Carmen, please.
Thank you very much, Michael. Good morning to everybody. I work in Michael's unit, Open Science and Research Infrastructures, as the coordinator of the work program for research infrastructures. I'm very happy to be here today to give a presentation on the general overview of the work program for the 2 years, 2023-2024. And as Michael said, we are very glad really to see a large participation of researchers from research infrastructures, from universities, from research institutions, but also from research councils, funding agencies and ministries, and we do hope that the information we provide today will be useful for you. My brief presentation will include what the place of research infrastructures in Horizon Europe, then the key priorities for 2023-2024, and the work program in a nutshell. Starting with the very definition of research infrastructures. These are facilities, as you well know, providing resources and services for research communities to conduct research and foster innovation. They can be single-site, distributed, on-site or virtual, and specific characteristics of the research infrastructure supported by Horizon Europe is that they provide access to external users. To just give some examples, these are knowledge-related facilities, archives, collections, data infrastructures. They are major scientific equipments, quite impressive, telescopes, research vessels, and also ICT infrastructures, computing systems, and communication networks. These research infrastructures contribute between others to extend the frontiers of knowledge, to exchange and transmit knowledge also through this access provided to researchers, to train the next generation of top researchers, and to support industrial innovation. If we look in the next slide, to the place of research infrastructures in Horizon Europe, you will see that out of the three pillars, excellent science, global challenges, and European competitiveness and innovative Europe, in Horizon Europe, research infrastructures are placed in the first pillar together with the European Research Council and Marie Curie actions, and they benefit of 2.4 billion euros over the period 2021-2024. The next slide presents the overall objective of research infrastructures, and this is as it is presented also in the introduction of the work program for the current period 2023-2024, namely to empower Europe through an integrated ecosystem of world-class national and pan-European RIs, which are accessible to researchers once again, and they help covering the continuum of needs from fundamental knowledge creation to technology deployment and support to the implementation of open science policy and the European technology leadership. The key priorities for the next period, 2023-2024, include consolidating existing capacities and developing new research infrastructures to both support scientific breakthroughs and respond to new challenges, notably in the field of health and for the twin transition. As you know, the green transition and digital transformation are key priorities for the Commission. Another key priorities for the current period is to provide a European research area with an effective and sustainable research infrastructure landscape, which will make it increasingly attractive for research and talents from all over the world. And here, once again, the access part plays quite an important role. Another priority in the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic and the energy crisis is really to upsurge resilience of research infrastructures. Then to contribute to open science and data policies through a trusted virtual environment, which is the European Open Science Cloud, and also to offer high-speed connectivity to researchers. An important priority for this period is to have RIs addressing global environmental, social, and economic challenges in line with the renewed European research area. So this is supported in our program to develop cutting-edge technologies for research infrastructures and to foster innovation, and last but not at all least, to reinforce the international dimension of European RIs, because these have a high potential for science diplomacy, but also for addressing global challenges which by definition go beyond Europe. In the next and my last slide, you will see the research infrastructures work program for 2023 and 2024 in a nutshell. The budget, you have the budget, 657 million euros for the 2 years, out of which 337 million for 2024. As both Michael and Grazina indicated already, there are 5 destinations. The first one, InfraDev, developing, consolidating, optimizing European RIs landscape, and this includes support for individual RIs in different stages of their development, international cooperation, and developing a concept for the future for the support of RIs. It has in total 2 calls and 11 topics. In 2024, there will be 3 topics, because the other 8 have been published and evaluated, proposal evaluated in 2023. Then InfraEOSC, enabling an operational, open and fair EOSC ecosystem, again with 2 calls and 11 topics, out of which 5 topics will be will be in 2024 with the same deadline. Then InfraServe, which is basically the access destination, both for curiosity-driven and challenge-driven, but it will not have a call in 2024. It had it last year. Infratech, presented also by Grazina, again 2 calls and 5 topics, out of which 4 topics will be in 2024. And finally, the Infranet, which is the specific grant agreement for the implementation of the Framework Partnership Agreement, which is actually part of the other actions in operational terms. For other actions, we have 8 grants for identified beneficiaries, monitoring the European Research Infrastructure Consortia, monitoring the European Open Science Cloud. Presidency events, we had this year the Swedish and the Spanish presidency event. The Belgian presidency conference is upcoming next year and will be supported through this work program. And finally, 2 contract actions for external expertise for the evaluation of all these 3 calls. As Michael said, there are 3 calls in 2024, and colleagues will present the topics one by one for these 3 calls. So this was on my side. Back to you, Michael.
Many thanks, Carmen. So we have set the policy context. We have had an overview of the work program. So with that, allow us to have just a short break to rearrange here in the studio, and I'll see you back in a very short while.